Hi dears, this is Raji. In the previous video, we were discussing about the oxidizing property of nitric acid. We were telling that nitric acid can act as an oxidizing agent both in the dilute state also and the concentrated state also. And we had discussed everything about the oxidizing property of concentrated nitric acid in the previous video. How it will be reacting with this metal and non-metal, and we had discussed a super easy trick to balance a chemical equation also faster. So I'll share the link of that video. You can just go through that. Now we are going to discuss oxidizing property of dilute nitric acid. Whenever we are taking concentrated nitric acid, it will be producing NO2, water and nascent oxygen. But in the case of dilute nitric acid, slight difference is there. Right along with me. If you are taking dilute nitric acid, you will be getting nitric oxide and water and then nascent oxygen. That is the only difference. Correct? No? So instead of nitrogen dioxide, dilute nitric acid will be producing nitric oxide or nitrogen monoxide, you can tell. Now you will have to balance this particular equation. Balance it. Here hydrogen 1 and here it is 2. I am putting a 2 in front of hydrogen. Nitrogen also became 2 here and here it is only 1. I am putting a 2 in front of that one. Now oxygen left hand side totally it became 6. And what will happen? 2 plus 1 3 plus 1 4 only. In order to make it 6, easily I am putting a 3 over here without disturbing the other elements. We balance the number of oxygen also on both sides. At this moment, we are adding a piece of copper into dilute nitric acid. So, copper will be having a tendency to react with nitric oxide and nascent oxygen. Then, what will be the expected product of the reaction? You will be getting copper nitrate. CuNO3 twice you will be getting. Now, balance this equation also. Copper on both sides it is correct only. Nitrogen right hand side it is 2 and so we are putting a 2 in front of nitric oxide. Here number of oxygen atom is 6. So in order to correct it, so I am putting a 4 in front of nascent oxygen. Now both sides oxygen is also correct. Now look at both this equation. See, we don't want nascent oxygen right now in both this reaction. So what we need to do? We will have to multiply equation 1 with 4 and equation 2 with 3. Why we are doing that? So that we can cancel nascent oxygen. So one more time we are going to multiply it and write. So you will be getting 8HNO3 will be giving you 8 nitric oxide plus 4 H2O plus 12 nascent oxygen. Correct? No? Mark this one as equation 3. Again the second equation should be multiplied by 3 and write. Write it one more time. You will be getting 3Cu plus 6NO plus 12 nascent oxygen. That will be giving you 3 copper nitrate. See, let's mark this equation as 4. Now you are going to add 3 and 4 together. Why we are doing all this? So that you can remove this nascent oxygen which is present on both sides. 12 nascent oxygen from both sides we have cancelled. 8 nitric oxide and 6 nitric oxide. So this will become 2NO. Correct? Again write it one more time. You have 3 copper plus 8 HNO3. So that will be giving you 2 nitric oxide, 4 H2O. Along with that, so copper nitrate also will be formed. That is 3 CuNO3 twice. Correct? No? This equation, if you are trying to balance directly, it may take lot of time. Sometimes mistakes also may happen. So this is the easy method to balance the equation. 2 times if you are writing, you will be getting that. So remember, whenever dilute nitric acid is involved as an oxidizing agent, one product obtained will be definitely nitric oxide. Another product obtained will be definitely water. Along with that, one more salt also will be getting. Clear? No? Now, in the same way, we are going to find out what will happen when zinc is reacting with dilute nitric acid. Right along with me. So, whenever nitric acid is acting as an oxidizing agent, it can produce nitric oxide and along with that, water will be formed and nascent oxygen also will be there. This nascent oxygen is responsible for the oxidizing property also we said. Now, balance this one. Now, it is by heart for you. We are putting a 2 in front of HNO3 and 2 in front of NO, and in order to balance oxygen we are putting a 3 also in front of nascent oxygen. So we are keeping this equation as equation 1. At this moment, we are adding a piece of zinc into dilute nitric acid. Zinc will be reacting with nitric oxide also, and then nascent oxygen also. What will be the expected product? You will be getting zinc nitrate, ZnNO3 twice. Now you will have to balance this equation. Zinc on both sides, it is correct only. We are putting a 2 in front of nitric oxide. Now how to balance this nascent oxygen? Here it is 6. So in front of nascent oxygen, I am putting a 4. So oxygen on both sides, it is correct. Our second equation is also ready. Now this is equation 2. But again problem comes. Here 4 nascent oxygen is present. Here 3 nascent oxygen. So how to remove that? The first equation should be multiplied by 4 and the second equation should be multiplied by 3. So write along with me. 8HNO3 will be giving you 8NO plus 4H2O plus 12 nascent oxygen. Okay, this is equation 3 we can write. The entire equation 2 we are multiplying it by 3 and writing. 3 zinc plus 6NO plus 12 nascent oxygen will be giving you 3 ZnNO3 twice. Okay, got it. Now we are going to add this equation 3 and equation 4. Why we are doing all this? So that we can cancel this nascent oxygen from both sides. This is 6NO and this is 8NO. So this will be 2NO. Correct, no? Again write it. So you will be getting 3 zinc plus 8HNO3. Will be giving you 3 ZnNO3 twice. Along with that, you will be getting 2NO plus 4H2O. Easy, no? Instead of balancing the equation directly, if you are following this method, it will never become wrong. And easily you can balance it and you can save time also. Remember, whenever you are using dilute nitric acid, the gas produced along with that will be nitric oxide. They will be asking you often. Now see this question. Each and every year they will be asking certain questions related to the oxidizing property of nitric acid. It's a very important topic, but we have discussed everything related to that. And now see the question. It's going to be so easy for you. Read that. Name the product formed when mixture of carbon and concentrated nitric acid is heated. So they are not asking about dilute nitric acid. They are asking about concentrated nitric acid. In the previous video we had explained everything. Write and see. Whenever concentrated nitric acid is involved, definitely one product obtained will be nitrogen dioxide and other product obtained will be water. And what will happen to carbon? Carbon will be oxidized to carbon dioxide. Here they are not asking the balanced chemical equation. Instead of that, they are telling you to predict the product of the reaction. So this much is enough. CO2, NO2 and water also will be formed. You can write. Okay, that's enough. Now see the next one. Dilute nitric acid is added to copper. Whenever dilute nitric acid is used, which gas will be produced? Instead of nitrogen dioxide, nitric oxide gas will be produced. Along with that, water will be formed. Correct, no? And copper will be getting converted into copper nitrate. How to balance this equation easily also we have discussed. Okay, see the next question. It is related to that only. Write the equation for the reaction of dilute nitric acid with copper. If they are asking this kind of a question, you will have to write the fully balanced chemical equations. Now only we have discussed an easy method to balance it. You can try that by yourself. Okay. Now read this question. It's a filling the blank question. Cold dilute nitric acid reacts with copper to form. So how we were memorizing? Whenever concentrated nitric acid is involved, the gas produced will be nitrogen dioxide. Whenever dilute nitric acid is involved, the gas produced will be nitric oxide. So here, which is the answer? That is nitric oxide. We got that. Now read the next one. State your observation when copper is heated with concentrated nitric acid in a hard glass test tube. Here they are not asking the balanced chemical equation, but they are asking what do you observe. And first let's write and find out what will happen when copper is reacting with concentrated nitric acid. If it is concentrated nitric acid, definitely one product obtained will be nitrogen dioxide. The other one will be water. Along with that, copper nitrate also will be formed. So what is the observation? See, what is the color of nitrogen dioxide gas? It will be reddish brown in color. You can observe that, no? So you can just write one observation as, yeah, reddish brown gas will be evolved out of the test tube. When copper is added to concentrated nitric acid, you can write that. Whenever you are adding copper to concentrated nitric acid, what will happen to the color of the solution? The color of the solution will be turning, yeah, blue in color. Okay, yeah. What is the reason? Copper nitrate is blue in color. That way also you can write. So we have discussed each and every questions related to the oxidizing property of dilute as well as concentrated nitric acid. Yeah, I'm sure you might have become an expert by this time. Keep on working hard. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.